Have you ever dreamed of having a gorgeous garden, but just figured, nah, I don't have a green thumb? Well, we're about to completely bust that myth. We're diving into the book, How to Grow Practically Everything, and its promise is simple. With just a little know-how, anyone, and I mean anyone, can create an incredible garden. So let's dig in.
Just imagine this for a second. Stepping into a quiet little corner like this, totally surrounded by lush greens and pops of color. It's like your own personal retreat, right? A little piece of nature that's all yours. And the best part? This isn't just some far-off dream. It's something you can actually create.
And this quote from the book, it just gets right to the heart of it all. Seriously, forget the whole green thumb idea. The secret to a beautiful garden isn't some kind of magic. It's just knowledge. And we're about to break down the essentials for you step by simple step.
Okay, so let's start turning that dream of a green space into your reality. First things first, you've got to understand the key players in your garden.
The first step is to kind of see your garden as a stage and your plants as the actors. Each one has a role, From the tall, dramatic trees to the colorful flowers that just steal the show. Understanding what each one brings to the table is the real key to a garden that looks amazing.
All right, so let's meet the cast. Once you get a feel for the different types of plants and what they do, you can start putting together a space that has something cool going on all year round.
First up, we've got the annuals. Think of these as the rock stars of the garden. They live fast, they bloom big, and they bring this incredible explosion of color for one amazing season. They are absolutely perfect for filling in gaps and creating these spectacular, show-stopping displays. Just look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Annuals are totally the sprinters of the garden. They go all out, they give you the stunning show in a really short amount of time. If you want fast, high-impact color, these are your guys.
Now, on the other end of the spectrum, you have the marathon runners, the perennials. These are the old faithfuls, the ones that come back year after year. Sure, they might take a little break in the winter, but you can count on them to show up again in the spring, giving you a really reliable foundation for your garden.
So while the annuals bring all the flash and the fireworks, it's the perennials that really provide the backbone. They create a sense of permanence. They're like the reliable friends you can count on to be there, season after season.
And every star needs a strong supporting cast. Shrubs give you that solid structure. Trees can create privacy and a real sense of permanence. Grasses, they add this beautiful, graceful movement. And climbers are fantastic for softening the hard lines of walls and fences, turning them into these living works of art.
Okay, so we've met our players. Now let's talk about the rules of the game. What do they actually need to be happy? I think you're going to be surprised at just how simple it is.
It really just boils down to three simple things. First, light. Some plants are sun worshippers, others will get totally fried. Second, water. The trick is to water deeply, but not as often. That encourages strong roots. And third, food. You gotta feed your plants. Giving your soil some good organic stuff gives them the fuel they need. So light, water, food. That's it. That's the magic formula.
And that first one, light, is a really big deal. It's literally how plants make their food. So getting it right is, it's not optional. This quote from the book says it all. Probably the single most important thing you can do is just match your plants to the light you actually have in your garden.
But, even with the right plants and the perfect amount of light, you're not going to get very far without good soil. That's where the food comes from. Success really does start from the ground up.
It's funny, we're always so focused on what's happening above ground, the leaves, the flowers, all the pretty stuff, that we kind of forget about the engine room of the plant, hidden down there below the surface. So what is really going on in the dark?
Okay, so you're probably dealing with one of two main types of soil. You've got sandy, which feels gritty and water just runs right through it. Or you have clay soil, which is kind of smooth and sticky and it really holds on to water. Here's a quick test. Grab a handful of moist soil. If it just crumbles and falls apart, it's sandy. If you can roll it into a little sausage, you've got clay. Knowing which one you have is huge. Now, the dream soil, the holy grail, is called loam. It's this perfect balance of sand and clay, so it holds on to just enough moisture, but lets any extra drain away. And here's the good news. You can actually create it by just adding organic stuff like compost to whatever soil you already have. So there you have it. The secret to a great garden isn't magic, it's just a little bit of knowledge. Get to know your plants. Follow those three simple rules, light, water, and food, and get to know your soil. Once you have that down, a whole world of possibilities just opens right up. Seriously, imagine stepping outside to pick some fresh tomatoes and herbs for dinner, right from your own patio. Or hey, maybe you'd rather create these elegant, formal borders with perfectly shaped shrubs. You can do that. The choice is totally yours.
And you know, the best part is you do not need a huge yard for this. It doesn't matter if you have a sprawling lawn or just a sunny windowsill, there's always something you can grow.
You've got the knowledge now. You understand the principles. So really, the only thing missing from this picture is you.
So I guess I have one last question for you. With everything you now know, what are you going to grow first? A little pot of herbs? A row of cheerful sunflowers? Your garden adventure is officially ready to begin.